Hi-ho friends, and welcome back to The Snug Bungalow, where we are going to look through a bag of my thrift store finds. But before we do that, we're going to go through some recent solds. So I'm going to flash up on the screen things that have sold recently. You will see the price. I'm not going to talk over them. We're going to hurry this thing up so we can get right to the good stuff. Here we go. And we're back. We are going to look through a bag of my thrift store finds. Most of this stuff was found at the Goodwill bins here in Richmond, Virginia. If you don't know what the Goodwill bins is, you should definitely research that because it is a wonderful, wonderful place if you're not scared of getting dirty and you really like to thrift. Okay, so first up, one of those things that I can't not buy but does not sell well for me. This is a vintage clutch purse. It has a kiss clasp, and I don't know if you can tell, but this is metallic thread in there. So it's like a gold sheen thread. This is the full size. It has a zippered pocket here, and it has a large pocket all the way down on the inside, plus another smaller pocket on the inside that is not zippered. And look at this gorgeous vintage tag. It says handbags, M. Yamamoto and Company, Kyoto, Japan. So that's pretty cool. Obviously couldn't leave that. Ooh, it's just like very chic, very stylish. Love it. Hopefully, eventually, someone else will also love it. Okay, well, now that I've started the trend, I officially can't stop. I found this guy, a Squishmallow. His name is not on here because he doesn't have his, like, original swing tag, but I will be looking him up. He is adorable, super soft like all of them, and so is this one. Look at this guy I found. He's like a little tiny bluebird. Oh my god, these things are so cute. I cannot help myself. I love the like very, very pastel color this guy has going on. He's like super floofy, super cute in a Easter basket or something. Now they both have a little bit of dirt on them from child hands, I would assume. But I'm gonna look up how best to clean them because you're not supposed to put them in the washer, I don't think. So I'll do a little research on the smushies. Okay, here's a couple more. Plush. This is a vintage plush. This guy is from McDonald's and he is from 1996. He was from the movie Space Jam, the original one in 1996, obviously. And he is a cute little plush guy. Nerd something, nerdling, can't really remember, but got that guy. And then I got this because I had got Barney before. I showed you guys Barney. He had a voice box inside of him. The good news is that he does work. The bad news is that he does work. If you know, you know. So this one is Baby Bop. She is ready for Easter, obviously. Let's see, I'm not seeing any date on this tag. This is going to be a little newer just because of the feel of this. It's that like super soft stuff, and that didn't quite come out at the exact same time that Barney did originally. So we'll see about Baby Bop. Now, the next thing is a picture frame. This is by Marjolein Bastin. I believe I'm saying that correctly. And she is an artist. She does a lot of watercolors, and her stuff was sold at Hallmark stores for quite a long time. And she has a good following. This is missing the little stick, which would help it sit on a table. And there's nothing mounted on the back so that you could hang it on a wall, but you could mount your own on the back because I think this is made of some kind of wood. Composite maybe, but there's her little signature there. And well, once you've seen her stuff a number of times, like her art style is very easily recognizable, so you can pick up her stuff because it sells pretty well. Now this is a vintage picture. This is made of felt. I don't know if you can see, my windows are reflecting there, but this is made of actual like pieces of felt all put together. And then you have the little kid there with his little rump hanging out a little bit. I think this button is actually a real button. And the cute little stars on the background. And that is a Bradley Religious. A Bradley Religious what? I've never seen that sticker before, but I thought that was a cutie, an old one. Somebody might want it for a nursery or a grandbaby or something like that, I suppose. Okay, the next thing is large. I don't know if you can tell what it is, but it is actually a tree skirt. So this is like half of it. So it's pretty big. So this is like the halfway point. So it's, you know, very big in diameter, and it has this vintage trim. It's very plain. It's just the fuzzy red fabric and then the trim on it. So I'm not exactly sure what I can get for something that is so plain, but it's really big, so that might help carry it. I've sold all different kinds. I've never sold one exactly like this before, but we'll see. I usually pick up vintage tree skirts if I find them, and you know, everything if it's in good condition. And then switching holidays, we have a witch. Look at her. She's got some glitter on her eyes. She's all done up for Halloween. She's got this overlayer that's very creepy and cool looking. She's got hair on her. But she is a tree topper, you know, or you can just sit her down as a decoration. That's fine too. But I think people like Halloween tree toppers. I have sold quite a few, and I am happy to have her. I love to find a witch. Whenever I can find a witch decoration, those usually sell pretty quickly. Do have one more Christmas thing in here, and this is a plastic canvas tissue box holder. If you'll remember, I had one recently that was, I think it was The Walking Dead. It was like a zombie themed one. That's pretty cool. This one actually has 3D pieces. So a lot of work went into this baby, and it has the gold tone thread, the metallic thread there. So I thought that was pretty stellar vintage. Okay, just a few more things today. I got another Minnie ears, Mickey ears. I mean, this is obviously Maleficent, so Disney ears. I had found one that was Minnie Mouse, and it was polka dotted ears, and they were all sequins. So that was pretty cool. This one is just Maleficent. The tag has been cut off. But I thought that was pretty cool. I know that people collect ears and like to have them for all different characters and holidays and stuff. Guys, this is just super cool. This is it's not a real Puffalump. No, it's not a real Puffalump, but this is like a fake Puffalump. A faux lump, if you will. Has a visor, plastic shades, and a shirt on, and everything is this jelly bean fabric. And I just thought he was like totally 90s, very adorable. I thought he was worth a pickup. Okay, now the last couple things I'm going to show you are not from the bins. I know. Very, very shocking. I do go to other thrift stores, but the bins really has ruined me because it is so inexpensive that like, if like I posted a couple pictures of some very cute shirts and stuff that, you know, were ranging from like $3 to $5. And I was like, $5 a piece? Like it just throws your sense of what things are worth out of all whack. So I actually did buy a few things at a different thrift store when I was there with some friends. First of all is this gorgeous basket. I believe this is a handmade basket. I believe that the handle is hand carved and it has, it still has the price on the bottom. I paid nearly $2 for this. And then this is marked with a B. You can see that. So I'll be doing a little research, but it's really, really well made. I believe this is a handcrafted piece and it's just stunningly beautiful. I don't know what this style of basket is called. I'm not very versed in baskets. I've only just begun down the road of selling baskets. So I will research that and then I will have more knowledge for next time. So then I also bought this for $3.98, nearly $4, people. Bag of ponies, right? And I'm just looking, I'm seeing, you know, some fakes in there. And then I see this. And I'm like, oh, well, that's a real pony. And then I'm like looking for it online. My friend Magic Summer Vintage has really just started collecting My Little Ponies. So I'm like, hey, do you want this? And she came back immediately and was like, that is a pony from the UK that was only sold like in Europe. And it's very rare in the US. So I forget the name of it, something. It's like I think that they were called cookery ponies, which I love that name. And then, I don't know, this is some kind of very, very deep pie with the purple filling that she's got as her cutie mark there. And we have Hasbro 1987, so she's going to get a spa day before she goes to live with Magic Summer Vintage. But in the rest of this bag, oh my gosh, we've got a hairdo here, girl. Oh my gosh, like the thinnest little tail ever. But these are also vintage. This is Remco 1989, and so I'm just going to make a lot with the Remco ponies because they are also from the 1980s. I remember, I never had one myself, but I remember kids at school carrying them around, and they are somewhat collectible today, so I'm going to make a lot of them. Fake ponies are always so much fun because they're just like ridiculous. Like, look at the size, the neck and head ratio to this body. Oh my gosh. And then we have this one too. Like, who's designing these? And, you know, so many yeses went into being like, yeah, that's fine. Let's go with that. It's totally fine. We have one of these. This is a Terra toy. It's also a fakey pony. Ooh, their hair is wow, really wild. She has little special shoesies on, so I don't know. I don't recognize that one at all. Okay. Some more of these. This one has like the marking right on its leg. Oh. This is 1997 Leonard. Don't know. So I'll like definitely be looking these up. Here's another of the Remco ones. And the funny part about the Remco ones is they don't all look alike. They're not all using the same mold. Like, this is obviously a very different mold. And then this one is obviously really different as well. So just a whole bunch of fakies. And then whatever this thing is, which is like very cute. I don't know. It feels very like, almost like human skin back here. It seems like it probably does something. I don't know. And it definitely has a voice box, I was just going to say. So there's that guy. Very cute. I'll be researching that as well. It's like a little peach. You know, I love to do a research, so I will definitely research all those ponies before I decide what I'm going to sell and what I'm going to pass on to be rethrifted. And I think I'm going to be putting out a video soon of my vintage Easter decor. So it'll be very much like the holiday ones I already have out, the Halloween and the Christmas videos that are already up. And that probably will be out next week, possibly. Until then, you can give this video a thumbs up like. You can hit the bell notifications if you want to know when I put out new videos. And you will be notified of that, and you can leave a comment down below. Subscribe to my channel, all the good things. It all helps out, and it doesn't cost you a thing. I'm going to leave some links below to my shops. When these items get put into my shops, I will leave individual links for the items that you saw in the video. And that usually takes about 2 weeks to get done. And until then, and until next time, I invite you to go out and find treasure.